Roots have been growing, strength has been developing, fruit has been forming. And now, the harvest season is here. What you planted in pain, you are about to reap in joy. What you sowed in tears, you are about to gather with shouts of celebration. What you invested in faith, you are about to receive as manifested reality. The enemy tried to convince you that you were wasting your time. He whispered that your prayers were pointless. He suggested that your faith was foolish. He attempted to persuade you that nothing was ever going to change, that you were stuck in this difficult place permanently, that the breakthrough you were believing for was never going to come. But he was lying. He always lies. That is his nature. He is incapable of speaking truth. And every word he whispered to you during this season was designed to get you to quit right before your breakthrough arrived. He knew what was coming. He saw the harvest that was being prepared. He recognized that if you held on just a little longer, you would step into a level of blessing that would make you dangerous to his kingdom. So he threw everything he had at you to try to get you to give up. He hit you with discouragement. He assaulted you with doubt. He oppressed you with fear. He tried to overwhelm you with circumstances that made it look like the situation was hopeless. But you did not quit. You did not give up. You did not walk away. You held on. You kept believing. You continued trusting. And because you refused to surrender, because you stood firm when everything in you wanted to collapse, because you kept your hand in mine even when you could not feel me holding you back, you have secured your victory. The enemy's plan failed. His strategy backfired. His attack accomplished the opposite of what he intended. Instead of destroying your faith, the pressure strengthened it. Instead of driving you away from me, the difficulty pushed you closer to me. Instead of defeating you, the battle trained you to become a warrior who knows how to stand and fight and win. Now you are standing at a threshold. On one side is the season you just walked through, with all its difficulty and pain and pressure and testing. On the other side is a new season that I am opening before you, a season that will look nothing like what you just experienced. What you are about to step into is a season of manifestation, a season where what has been hidden in the spiritual realm becomes visible in the natural realm, a season where promises that have existed only in the dimension of faith begin to materialize as experienced reality, a season where the things you have been believing for, hoping for, praying for, waiting for, finally arrive in your life in ways you can see and touch and experience. I want you to understand the significance of this transition. You are not just moving from bad circumstances to better circumstances. You are moving from one dimension of living to another dimension entirely. You are graduating from one level of faith to a higher level. You are being promoted from one sphere of influence to a broader sphere. This is not just about your personal comfort improving, though that will happen. This is about you being positioned for greater kingdom impact. This is about you being established as a voice that speaks into the chaos of this world and brings my order. This is about you becoming a carrier of my presence in such a tangible way that people will encounter me when they encounter you. During this season of difficulty, I was doing more than just testing your endurance. I was calibrating your spiritual senses. I was fine-tuning your ability to hear my voice. I was sharpening your discernment so that you can recognize my leading even in the noise and confusion of the world around you. You have developed sensitivity to my spirit that you did not possess before this season began. You have learned to recognize the difference between my voice and the voice of the enemy. You have discovered how to distinguish between my peace and false peace that comes from denial or avoidance. These are skills that cannot be taught in a classroom. They can only be developed in the furnace of real-life experience. And now that you have these skills, now that your spiritual senses have been sharpened, you are ready to navigate the new season I am bringing you into. Because this new season is going to require you to make decisions that affect not just you, but many people. You are going to face opportunities that look attractive on the surface, but may be traps designed to pull you off course. You are going to encounter people who want to attach themselves to you because of what you carry. And you will need discernment to know who is sent by me and who is sent by the enemy. You are going to have options and choices that you never had before, and you will need wisdom to know which ones align with my purposes and which ones are distractions disguised as blessings. But I have prepared you for all of that. The season you just walked through was not wasted time. It was intensive training. You have been in my private academy. You have been enrolled in my school of faith. And now you have graduated. You have earned your degree. You have passed the tests, and you are ready to step into the assignment that all of this preparation was designed to equip you for. This is not wishful thinking. This is not positive motivation designed to make you feel better temporarily. This is prophetic declaration rooted in the unchangeable character of God. I do not lie. I cannot lie. It is impossible for me to be unfaithful to my promises. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass. What I have decreed concerning your future will be established. What I have promised will be fulfilled. Not because you are perfect, not because you earned it, but because I am faithful. Because my word is true. Because I am the God who keeps covenant with those who love me. Let me tell you what this new season is going to look like. I am releasing provision into your life that will remove financial stress and anxiety. You have been carrying worry about money, about bills, about how you are going to make ends meet. That burden is about to be lifted. I am opening streams of income that you did not anticipate. I am bringing resources into your hands from directions you never expected. I am connecting you with people who have the ability and the desire to invest in your future. I am giving you wisdom and strategies that will generate increase. This is not about you working harder or longer. This is about me releasing supernatural provision that flows from my abundance rather than from your effort. You are going to experience what it means to have more than enough, not just barely sufficient, not just scraping by, but abundance, overflow, more than you need for yourself so that you become a conduit of blessing to others. The financial breakthrough that is coming is not just about meeting your needs. It is about positioning you to fulfill your purpose. There are assignments I have for you that require resources. There are people I want you to bless who need what you will have. There are projects I want you to fund that will advance my kingdom. This provision is strategic. It is purposeful. It is designed to enable you to do everything I have called you to do without being limited by lack of resources. And it is coming not because you figured out the right formula or worked the right system, but because you remained faithful when being faithful was costly. You tithed when you barely had enough to pay your bills. You gave offerings when it made no natural sense to give. You sowed seed when you needed to eat the seed yourself. And now, the harvest of that faithful sowing is about to come in. I am releasing healing into your life. If you have been battling physical illness, struggling with pain, dealing with limitations in your body, I am touching those areas with my healing power. What has been broken is being repaired. What has been diseased is being cleansed. What has been weak is being strengthened. Some of the healing will be gradual. You will notice improvement over time, but some of it is going to be instantaneous. You will wake up one day and realize that the pain is gone. The symptom has disappeared. The condition that the doctor said was permanent has been reversed. And you will know without any doubt that I am the one who healed you. But the healing I am releasing is not limited to your physical body. I am also healing your mind. The anxiety that has been plaguing your thoughts is being removed. The depression that has been weighing on your emotions is being lifted. The trauma that has been controlling your responses is being healed. The wounds from your past that have been influencing your present are being closed. I am doing deep work in your soul. I am touching places that have been broken for so long you forgot what wholeness feels like. I am restoring parts of you that were damaged by people who should have protected you. I am healing hurts that you buried because you did not know how to process them. This is comprehensive healing. This is complete restoration. This is me making you whole in every dimension of your being. I am releasing restoration into your relationships. Connections that have been fractured are being mended. Bonds that were severed are being rejoined. People who walked away are going to return. Parts that were hardened against you are being softened. Communication that broke down is being reestablished. I am doing surgery on relationships that you thought were dead. I am breathing life back into connections that seemed beyond repair. Some of these restorations will require forgiveness on your part. Some will require humility. Some will require you to take the first step even though you were not the one who caused the break. But I am giving you the grace to do what is necessary. I am providing the strength to extend mercy even when mercy feels costly. And the result is going to be relationships that are stronger than they were before the break, deeper than they were before the difficulty, more valuable than they were before the test. Some of the relationships I am restoring are family connections that have been broken for years, siblings who have not spoken,